Good morning, campers. Call you campers, but anyway. So yes, today is a Saturday. So I popped around here yesterday, just to kind of plan what I wanted to do today. So today I know that I need to work on moving a lot of hardcore from the front of the allotment right to the back, and the back is where we've got a lot of issues with flooding. So yeah, flooding. So I'll show you in a minute. Sorry, it's that dreaded hill again. Oh, but yeah, see all this hardcore here. This is going to become useful. This is going to come useful because what I'm going to do, I'm going to fetch all this. I already started a little bit yesterday, but yeah, the plan is to fetch all this and just put it back here. So as you can see, the allotment from where I'm stood, yeah. So this is, I've got the camera level right now. So you can see that it's a bit of a slope, isn't it? It's actually quite a big slope. So way down here, obviously. So if you can imagine, all the water runs down that way to here. But not only that, the positioning of my plot, if you look, the camera is flat as we speak. You know, there's a bit of a slope again going that way, and one coming in that way, and we're just there where we get all the water. So we're getting water from this way, water from that way, and water from that way, and it all just like to congregate over there. So this is why I'm bringing a lot of hardcore stones, anything that anybody wants to throw away, and I'm going to start putting it, because you can see, like, look, it's just boggy, you know. It's a lot better than it was, you know, yesterday, but once it rains, it becomes a bit of a nightmare, because what I want to do is try and keep this as tidy as possible, you know, the shed. So yeah, so that's the plan for today. Just get all this covered up, have it looking a bit neater and tidier. Yeah, then we'll see what happens. Obviously it's meant to rain a bit later on today, so hopefully should have a better picture of you know, whether my plan is gonna work. All right, so let's just open the door. You know, I'm actually quite made up with the fact that I actually built this. I built a shed. Well, obviously not all the panels, like, you know, but I bought the panels already made and stuff. But, you know, I put it all together. Usually I would have just paid somebody else. But yeah, I'm actually doing stuff. I'm a doer. I do stuff. I do things that people who do things do. I'm a thing doer. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, so I'm actually quite proud of myself, to be honest. I think that's a massive achievement. I've got a bit of a runny nose, so apologies for the sniffles. But anyway, there's always loads of sniffles anyway, regardless of cold. You'd think man was a cockhead. Trust me, I'm definitely not. Definitely not. Don't be going around telling people this shit like that, okay? I'm definitely not. So anyway, that's the plan today. I've got wheelbarrow, which it dawned on me, because yesterday I was using like buckets and things to just fetch all the hardcore down here, and I thought, I've got wheelbarrow, why not just use that? I know it's a bit battered later. I call it a wheelbarrow, but I'll probably call it a rust bucket. Just look at that, it's just rust everywhere. Today we're grafting, literally grafting. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be hard work, but you know what? I came prepared. I'm here all day, and I'm going to get this to a place where I feel like could be ready to start building other structures, you know. So, right, so let's go. I'm not going uphill with the load, do you know what I mean? See? So now you get the idea. This is all I'm going to be doing, so I'm just going to put this in time lapse so you guys can just sit back and laugh at me. Hi guys, and thank you for sticking around. So yes, just taking a little small break. I've done a fair bit, to be honest. I mean, there's the dreaded wheelbarrow, as you can see behind this few hips of the stuff, that hardcore stuff. Yeah, it's just proving a little bit, you know, hard because I think I've just got the wrong tools, you know, for this. I should have brought the proper spade for this, but anyway, or shovel, whichever. Yeah, I just got one of them really like thin ones. Yeah, you've seen it anyway. The one that you use for like digging poles and things like that. It's like digging really holes and things like that. So it's not really ideal because it just means if I had one that's a bit wider, which I have at home, but I forgot to bring it, that would definitely make work a lot easier. But you know, so far I'm happy with the progress. I think we're getting there. Just need to carry on. Just gonna have a little mini break. And yeah, the sun is out, so it's still trying to come out, like, you know, but it's looking lovely. I think this is just a bit of it's very uplifting, isn't it, you know, when you get good weather. But look at me, I'm sweating buckets. So I'm just not fit. This is the thing. I need to go back to the gym. I say this all the time, I need to go back to the gym. But yeah, so far so good. Happy with progress. I've already got an idea sort of what I want to do in terms of the garden. I think I'm going to put like a water feature in the middle, so it's going to be almost like a little roundabout right in the middle, and that's going to have like a bed bath. Oh yeah, so you can get some beds in there, so put a little bed bath in the middle. And I'm also going to put like a frog's pond. Well, I got that idea from my neighbour Clive. Put a little frog's pond. I've got some buckets back there which I'm going to use. Then I'll have to go to somewhere where there's frogs and maybe just get the frog's pond and put it in my pond. Apparently if you put the frog's pond, the frog's pond, frog's pond, frog spawn. I'm thinking of Minecraft when you spawn somewhere. Wait, frog spawn anyway. If you get some extra frog spawn and put in your pond, they're likely to come live and stay, and they just never leave. So that's an idea. Oh, is that true? Have I been lied to? Is it true? Come on guys, help me out here. Anyway, I'm gonna take my black ass and go look for a pond where there's frogs. I'm thinking Peas Park. I think I've seen there's a water lily fountain somewhere, and I've seen some frogs in there. But I don't know what I'll be looking for, a frog spawn. What do they even look like? I'm gonna have to go on YouTube. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. That should be interesting. A grown ass black man walking around looking for frogs' eggs. And I was actually thinking about it. You know what? If I was ever come into a bit of money, I'll definitely buy a farm. Definitely a farm. I would literally give up everything to go live on a farm, mate. You know, have some animals, pigs, chicken. The only problem is we'll probably never get to sell them or eat them. We'll probably just keep them as pets. Not really what you do as a farmer, is it? It could just be like a petting zoo. You know, people can pay to come and pet the animals. Imagine trying to kill one of them when you've been in a pet for like months and months, and all of a sudden you have to take it to a slaughterhouse. It's just going to be a farm full of old and baby cows and baby pigs, and they're just like, even they'll be confused, like, brother, when are we going to become bacon or steak or something? We're just being used for cuddles. What the hell? They're going to feel offended, I think. They'll be offended. Like, what is our purpose here? What are you doing to us? but yeah, we're gonna carry on, guys. Carry on grafting, and yeah, let's catch up in a bit. Chat. Right. Hello, guys, and welcome. Oh, yeah. It's been a long day. It's been an absolute crazy long day. But yeah, I managed to do a lot of work, to be honest. I'm actually quite made up and quite proud of what I've managed to achieve. So my boy Nathaniel came and joined me earlier on, and this is what he made. So he's just working on a bench. You know, we got some die casting or size, and yeah, he's just put all that stuff just to weight it down. But yeah, this is all no more nails stuff in here. Just as that, the bottom that will come off. Obviously we're going to put like a beam from one side, but that's going to be like a picnic table type thing. Yeah, and as for the allotment, this is what we've done. Yeah, I think we've done a lot, to be honest. You got here, put all the gravel and things like that, and hopefully this is going to help with the flooding issue that we've been getting. But yeah, I think I'm quite pleased with this. So I had to kind of make a little step here. The reason why I've done this because I've just used some old milk crates, and I've put like loads of rocks in there. The reason why I've done that is obviously when you're wearing your wellies, you know, you come and rub them off and stuff, and all the crap will go through there, and when it rains it gets rid of all the stuff anyway. No, that's just my thinking. I don't know if it's going to work, but yeah, not particularly the most pleasing support work here. I'll sort that out. I just put it on so I can start putting all the rocks and stuff like that. So this is all the hardcore, all the old bricks that people were trying to get rid of. It's trying to recycle as much as you can, but yeah, just made a little pretty step here. Yeah, I think I'm quite pleased with progress. So back here tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll be thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I mean, I've got all this stuff here that we need to do something with all this stuff. Part of my thinking, because the greenhouse is going to go in this corner here up to about here, so it's kind of like almost in line with the shed. And I was thinking of putting some sort of roof that runs from here all the way to the greenhouse. So this area here is going to be shaded, you know, obviously if it's raining. You know, this is just thinking anyway, but the problem is, obviously I know that it's a bit of a tricky one because we get some really fast high winds around here, so I don't want to come here and just find everything bits all over the place. But you know what, guys, I'm pleased with this. What do you think? I think this is a good idea. It just came to my head and I thought, you know what, instead of putting a mat, I might as well just put, you know, the stuff, your mud and everything, you know, before you go into the shed. So I think that's gonna work pretty alright. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. What time is it? Almost 2 o'clock. Been here since 7 a.m. That's a shift and a half. I think I've done alright. So I think I'm gonna go home and just kick back for a bit. Then I should be back tomorrow. I'm gonna have another full day tomorrow. But you know, I genuinely think things are starting to take shape. Still a lot of work to do, but I think I prefer it like this. You know, where you put in all the graft and all this kind of stuff. Then, you know, it's nice to reap all the benefits, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. You know, like I say, if you've got any suggestions, anything else that I can do, next job, I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna put these things here. I'm gonna put one of these up here like that. So I'm gonna put some flowers and things in there. And I'm gonna find a way to something to do with those baskets at the bottom as well. Probably gonna put some, so I don't know, something. Yeah, so I'm gonna sign out, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me on this journey.